Today is our first day of internship at finally Bsc.Nursing student. As you can see, today is our first day at duty. It's about 8 p.m. now. We are waiting for the nursing superintendent to come and give us a brief orientation regarding internship program and how we should be handling the patient and everything regarding the hospital. So please let me show you my colleagues. They are waiting for the superintendent to be able to come. Everyone is here. This is Adash orientation program. Oh, Adiva is talking. Do you have any message for the viewers? You are waiting for orientation, and the superintendent said we should wait. When he comes, he will give us introduction to the internship program. So thank you, everyone.
Stop to see you cry. I never listen to your tears and praise. Oh no, I never stop to see you try. I never listen to the words you say. Oh no, I never look your eyes of sorrow. I never listen to your cries of...
One more thing which is very, very important is giving the medicines in the prescribed route. Route means either IV. If it is written IV and you are giving it an IM, it may not be effective. Or if it is IM, if you are giving with IV, it may have adverse reactions. Besides all these, your observation on the patient also becomes very, very important, because timely reporting of all the cases to the doctor would save the life. But besides the timely telling these adverse reactions to the doctor, you also have to act sometime. Let's say for an example, a penicillin injection is given and an anaphylaxis occurs. Who's going to manage? The initial management is you and no one else. It's the split-second decision which has been taken by you would help the patient to survive or go to heaven. So, this is a very important step which you are going to take. So, most important thing now is the observation and try to learn what has been prescribed, why it has been prescribed, and why it is being given orally or IV or IM, why it is given, and what are the adverse reactions to that. What are you supposed to be observing? What are you supposed to be seeing when the patient is given these medicines? Whether the effect of the medicine is coming or not, because you are the person, you are going to tell the fever was there, but fever is not subsiding. the patient has loose motions and it was not subsiding. So you are the person who will report this to the doctor. So it has to be understood very clearly that your role is very, 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 very important. Now, once you are stepping in to a new world where you are directly dealing with patients, you are individually available, no one else is available, your decisions are very, very important. So, besides patient-doctor relation, your relations with your subordinates also becomes very, very important. You should not hesitate in asking your subordinates, your seniors, your doctors that this is the situation, what should I do? After I've put on about 40 years in medicine, I still ask people as to this is the situation, what do I do? Because it is humanly impossible for everyone to remember everything. It is humanly impossible. So, it is very important where you get stuck, you should speak to your seniors or the doctors or whoever is available. Try and find out what is the right method of doing a treatment. What is the right method? Now, this is the thing which is patient-doctor relation or patient-nursing relation. Now, one of the most important things besides this is your personal safety. When you are dealing with patients, your personal safety again becomes very, very important. Something adverse which happens, the patient starts blaming you. And besides blaming, there are instances where people have gone physical. Thrashing of doctors, thrashing of nursing staff, it occurs very, very common. So, you have to understand each and every patient properly, and in case the patient is critical, inform the attendant or the next of kin, whoever is available and waiting for the patient. The patient next of kin should know what is the progress of the disease and what is the progress of the patient. It is very important. One should understand and communicate continuously, morning, evening, continuously communication with patient attendant. Your patient is not well. Your patient, we are trying our level best, but this is what the condition is. He is not responding or he is not doing well, and chances of your survival may be 50%, maybe 60%. This is how you communicate with you don't tell the attendant the patient is going to die. No. The patient is not doing well. The survival percentage may be low. So, you communicate in such a manner that it doesn't look harsh. But then you have to communicate and the patient attendant should know that the patient is not doing well and may not survive. Now, duties. When you are doing your duties, in the morning there is no issue at all. A lot of doctors and a lot of everyone is available. A lot of seniors are available. Everyone is available. The problem occurs at night. The problem is what? Problem is of any emergency which is coming in. You have to handle that. You have to call the doctor, and your physical security, especially for girls. Especially for girls, we do not want you to get exposed to untoward incidents. We do not want you to get exposed to any untoward incidents, maybe physical abuse or otherwise. People passing bad comments. I do not want our girls to get exposed to that. So, because this is very, very common thing, and you'll be surprised to know, I've done a study where in world it is about 60% of our girls are exposed to this sort. 60%, which is very, very high. Physical abuse may not be, but verbal abuse is definitely there. Okay. So we do not want our girls to get exposed to this sort of environment. So security and prevention to this aspect, for me, it is very, very important. We will be planning in such a manner that you people, when the girls, especially when you are doing your night duties, you are not alone, number one. And you are given a ward where such things are not very common. Any such incidents which may occur at any stage of your duty, it should be immediately informed to the DNS or the ANS who is on duty. And you all should have the telephone numbers of those ANS or the DNS on duty. You must have it. Because there are a lot of people who may not be understanding Hindi in a proper way, or the Urdu in a proper way which these people communicate with each other. And there may be something which comes up, and there's a physical abuse also, for the males also. So what I want is all the DNS, all the ANS who are going to be on duty, you should have the telephone numbers of them, and please immediately, whatever is the time, maybe night, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, if you feel it is an abuse, it should be informed. Please do not wait for the morning to come and then I will tell you. No. It should be informed immediately so that the necessary action can be taken immediately. No if and but on this. Now, I will tell you something which is fatherly. Please do not get involved into each other. Fellow of yours, it is just an infatuation. Don't get into that infatuation. Now, this is time to learn, to study and do well. There is no time for infatuations now. There will be a lot of time available for you in your life to do whatever you want. Don't make your ward as a park for your love affairs. Please do not make it. Work, learn, and this is going to give you the best life when you go outside, work in a corporate hospital, work in a good hospital. That will give you satisfaction. Rest other things will come, definitely will come. Everything will come. If you do very well, your partners are going to be also well. So please do not make this campus and malign this campus. I'm not saying don't enjoy yourself. Work is work, enjoyment is enjoyment, keep them separate. Whenever you are working, you are working. Whenever you are enjoying, enjoy fully. Don't mix it. And whatever you are going to learn here, you will remember lifetime. And all emergencies I am saying, which you are going to handle, this will be an experience in itself, and you will never forget this experience in your life. So try and learn maximum what you can, extract maximum from what your teachers are, and you will find you are the best nurses available in the country. In your country, our country, in any country. Wherever you are going to go. Wherever. And you will feel proud in yourself when you handle a patient and patient survives. The thrill which you get when a patient is treated and patient survives in an emergency, the thrill which you get is immense, and that thrill you just cannot imagine. I'll quote an example. I was traveling in an aircraft. Some announcement was there saying that the Chief Minister of Assam has fainted. Any doctor? I stood up very reluctantly saying that I don't know who and how do I treat, there is no medicines available. Anyway, I stood up. I went there, first thing I asked, is he diabetic? The wife was sitting there. She said, it's severely diabetic. I said, okay. He was sweating, meaning that he had gone into hypoglycemia. I only took two cubes of sugar, crushed it and put it in his mouth. And next 2 minutes he responded and he was all right. And the whole aircraft stood up and started clapping. I said, thank you. This is what the thrill you get. So, my saying is this: learn and be more practical about things, more practical about your life. There are many things you are going to do in your life, but the learning portion here, which is very, very important, you should learn. And all the best, do well in your life. Thanks.